Inspired by the look and feel of traditional African villages, this was home to Gandhi from 1908 to 1909. Tucked away in the suburb of Orchards, it was then a rural area.
What a beautiful way to celebrate Freedom Month in this amazing living museum.
Gandhi is such a figure of inspiration in the whole world. He is a figure that symbolizes freedom, and the incredible thing about Satyagraha House is how it symbolizes the transformation of Gandhi himself from a young lawyer who arrived from England as the shy, intimidated man into this global leader of freedom in our world.
So Gandhi he stayed here for 2 years with his friend Herman Kallenbach, the architect who built this house for him.
I believe the 2 rondavels were built to make the garden the main focus.
Kallenbach actually called this house the Kraal, in homage as an architect to the African style of living. It was very different from other houses being built at the time, which were built mainly from stone. And I think the architecture of this house symbolized a new kind of way of living, which is really how these 2 men lived here.
In a bid to preserve Gandhi's simple lifestyle as a modern guest house, there's no TV, but you can book a yoga or meditation session.
What's quite unique is that the minute you step into this space, you can actually feel the calming energy.
We wanted to ensure that the exhibition reflected the spirit, but also that the hard work that they strove for, that manual labor that Gandhi speaks about, was actually how we created our exhibition. So we used wood, which is hand carved. We used materials which were actually spun by a group of women in Hillbrow. And I think that we have created that sense of the real fine work that has gone into creating this space and recreating the energy that Gandhi and Kallenbach enjoyed.
A successful architect, Herman Kallenbach met Gandhi in the early 1900s. A firm believer in the benefits of manual labor, Kallenbach was inspired by Gandhi to reduce his dependence on material objects, including a pair of binoculars that now decorate the wall of the house.
Lauren, there's quite a contrast between the 2 men regarding materialism and simplicity. And you can truly see how Gandhi's influence is reflected.
This space is probably the heart of the house and really reflects Gandhi's philosophy. For him, life is not about pleasure. It's about duty, and the duty not only to yourself but to others around you.
Another material object Gandhi got Kallenbach to abandon was a brand new car. Gandhi expressed his displeasure with a silent protest that saw the vehicle end up unused in storage.
Gandhi and Kallenbach eventually did away with their cars, did not use any form of transport except for walking. And I pick up this walking stick to show you because each of the men used the walking stick when they were on one of their very long travails by foot. And we wanted to create these walking sticks to be in this living space as a reminder of the kind of life that they used to lead together. Let me show you what used to be the kitchen in the house.
Gandhi once said, to a man with an empty stomach, food is God.
So Lorna, we're in the kitchen now, but in truth, the ethics of the diet was of course vegetarian, there was no meat, and they did away with cooking, so everything was raw. Gandhi, however, did grind flour and did make bread, and we don't really know how the kitchen was set out, but we found the cellar as it was.
It's really hard for me to imagine a kitchen where you can't see a stove or literally smell delicious food cooking. That's how simple their lives were.
Well, Lorna, if you think that's simple, come with me into Gandhi's bedroom and then you'll learn about living life without sleeping on a bed.
This feels like hard work.
Gandhi even worked hard in his bedroom, using a spinning wheel to carefully weave cloth for an hour every day.
It definitely doesn't get more simpler than this.
It really doesn't, Lorna. But remember, Gandhi is a very humble and simple man, and his bedroom is an absolute reflection of the essence of the man. So what we have here is a look-alike of the exact bed he would have slept in. We have the Gandhi glasses, the very famous Gandhi glasses, lying in the book. He was a very avid reader, as well as, of course, the very famous spinning wheel that was at the end of his bed, at the end of his life. And we put the spinning wheels in this space to pay homage to that activity that was so central to his daily life.
Lauren, I definitely have to try this bed where he obviously slept. I mean, it's quite hard.
Lorna, it is hard, but actually if you spend enough time there, I promise you're going to feel comfortable and have a good night's rest.
Sitting here actually makes me realize that you don't need much to enjoy life, but simplicity is sometimes very key.
That's the motto used by the team who did the renovation. The historian, curator, architect and interior designers have aimed to recreate the original soul of Satyagraha House. It's a simple one that reflects the spirit of its world-famous former tenant.
As a team, it must be so fulfilling knowing that this project is done and people can enjoy it.
It really is amazing to see the house in its current form and to know that the message of Gandhi is living on, and this place is being so well visited. There are so many people who come here for different reasons, for yoga, for meditation, to eat a beautiful lunch like this. And it gives me great satisfaction to be sitting with you all here today.
And the restored home is an inspiring tribute.